And we've got to get an oil change done on the war wagon here. I do have this for sale. Welcome to RCindustry.
Oh, hey! Hey, welcome to Rick's Rusty Rex. By golly, we got some good ones today for you.
Well, hey, if you don't like fixing things and making them just like brand used, this channel may not be for you. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and wanted to get a video together for today and kind of show you what's been going on around here. It's been really busy, and of course a lot of you know that my wife had a knee replacement, and thanks to all the prayers and cards that you guys have sent out. So yeah, that's going pretty good. But didn't get a whole lot done to any of the vehicles this week. So what I'm going to do is just kind of walk around and show you what's on the plan for the next video, and we'll take a look at the garden. The garden's doing really good. So come along and let's see what we're making just like brand used. Also want to give a shout out to all the folks that are working towards their No Name 500, and a big thanks to Buzz over at Roadkill Customs for sponsoring all of us that are trying to get there. We're there thanks to all of you, and that's great. There's still a lot of folks out there that aren't, and so just do a hashtag NoNameNationals and get out there and subscribe to those folks, because I think it's only about 76 days until we're down at Sykeston, so looking forward to that. So don't forget. Well, one of the things we're going to have to get out here and fix in the morning is this van. She's a no worky on the turn signal here, and it's not the bulb. I replaced the bulb. The connector down in there is all corroded, so a lot of you probably have experienced that. This is a 2006 Savannah, and it's corroded down in there, so I'm going to take that all apart and clean it up, and I've got to get that fixed. So, and then one of the other things we got to do is I need to use this trailer, and she's been sitting over here, and it's got a flat tire on it, and I need to get this out and work on some of the wood on the bed. But the old tire, she's seen better days there. So, and I put some air to it, and it lasted about I don't know, maybe a day, and it's back down again. So we're gonna have to get that pulled off there. Hopefully it can be repaired, because I can tell you those things, the trailer's not that old, but them tires was used, and yeah, they probably were made in the 90s. I'm guessing they're probably at least that old. So we'll check the date code on it when we get to that. But we're gonna have to get this thing pulled out over there tomorrow, and get it cleaned up and get some work done on it. So, and then I went down to the O'Reilly's today and ordered some parts for the CrustyChrysler, because we got to get this thing all buttoned up and ready to go to the No Name Nationals. You got a little flaking paint problem? No problem, we can fix it. And it's got a power steering pump is leaking on it. And what happened, I think, coming back from Memphis, we didn't notice it going to Memphis. It was coming back from Nashville down there on power tour. We noticed that the thing was squealing, or not squealing, but there was just this squeaking noise. So what happened was, this thing was got to squeaking, and on the way down to Memphis on the first day of power tour, that's when we boiled this battery over, and we talked about that and showed that in a previous video. But at one point, this belt was loose, and so we tightened it up, because that's what's running our water pump. We certainly didn't want to lose that. And then on the trip from Nashville back here to Jasper, we noticed that there was a squeak going on, but we couldn't ever identify it. Well, then if you look down on here, there's all kinds of oil down here, and if you put fluid back in this, it drains out this seal right here. And so what I'm guessing is that bearing let go. We probably either we over tightened it, or it's just 47 years old and decided to that's the end of its life. So got one of those ordered today. It should be here in a couple of days. I ain't never pulled one of them apart. It doesn't come with a pulley, so I'm gonna have to use a puller and pull that pulley off of there and all that. So that ought to be exciting. So we're definitely gonna have to do that. And we've got to get an oil change done on the war wagon here. I do have this for sale, but I've been driving it, and it hasn't used any oil, but we only changed it the one time, and the oil is starting to look really dirty. I mean, really dirty. So I would say, it sat for all those years, that it's loosening up, all the grime inside. So I want to get the oil changed on this, so we're going to do that tomorrow, hopefully. We're going to start early in the morning because right now she's like 97 degrees outside. And I'm not complaining, because really, when I was a kid, our summers were always hot here in southern Indiana. But the last few years, we just haven't had any hot weather. They want to talk about global warming, but we haven't had any hot weather around here. But this year, by golly, we got some hot weather, that's for sure. So let's take a quick look at the garden here. So gourds are doing really good. Got several different kinds. These are our loofah sponges right here, growing up. That one's actually, I think that has grown that much just today. They like this humid weather. And more gourds here. Now, this is, the gourds I planted here didn't come up. So what I did is I planted some pumpkins there. No, I'm sorry, watermelons there. And so we'll see how those do. Now, I picked a few cherry tomatoes this morning. And you can see these things are just loaded. I mean, there's thousands of them on there. So, and I was back in there, I picked some more peas, and I noticed that the pole beans, which haven't quite got all the way across yet, but I noticed that there's some stuff hanging down in there on the pole beans. Here, I'll show you. What I mean by stuff hanging down in here is, you can see we've got some pole beans on here already, some green beans or whatever you want to call them. They're not big yet, but they're beginning to get on there. So this whole thing will probably be loaded with them. These peas are about peed out, but I got a few off there this morning, so I'm sure we'll have a few. And then I also got some jalapenos off of these two plants. They're kind of shaded back in here, but I picked a half dozen of them off there anyway. So the potatoes that were planted here, got them all dug up, and actually just kind of took my hands and scooped them up. It was easy to pick them because this ground is so soft. And we picked some carrots today to go with the peas that I picked, so we'll probably have them for supper. And so let's go check out the rest of the garden. All right, show you more. Well, while we was over here, I thought we'd take a look at the hops. They haven't started blooming yet, but yeah, you can kind of see they got just a little bit coming on right there. So won't be too much longer on them. And those things will get about the size of your thumb, probably, something like that. Let's walk over here. And I haven't been over here but in a few days, but Abundant Acres, if you follow my channel at all, they sent us some watermelon seed. And oh, by the way, there's the dogs. I had some haters complain about the fact that I just constantly put my dogs in my videos, and that's all that the videos are about, is my dogs. So I want to be sure and try to make sure that I do put them in every video, because I want to make y'all's day. So anyway, those are our babies, Gunner and Tallulah. So yeah, Gunner, pick up your feet. That concrete's hot, buddy. All right, so let's go over here and look at these watermelons. So yeah, Abundant Acres sent us some seed, and so we planted them, 2 hills of them here. There's one there and one there, and you can see we got a little one on there. And these are personal size ones, so they don't get real big anyway. So that's kind of cool. And then these down here are, I don't know, I call them mushmelons, but you know, they're cantaloupe, I guess, is the proper verbiage for that. So anyway, and the rhubarb is still doing pretty good. I already picked a whole bunch of it off of there. It was enough to make a pie. But I just don't have good luck with rhubarb, and I really love it. So if you guys out there, comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong with my rhubarb. I've tried everything. I've tried horse manure. I've tried this. I've tried that. I've tried not putting anything on it. I mean, and I've divided it. I haven't divided it, and it's down to just 1, 2, and 3 clumps of it left, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So comment down below and tell me what you know to do about that. So there's the compost heap over there. So yeah, we're back around here to the trailer. Oh, I want to show you the apples and pears. I didn't show you that. We walked right by them a while ago, and I was talking about the CrustyChrysler. So let's go over there and look at them. Remember to share this video and like, and tell all your friends. Only 87% of you that watch my videos subscribe. And I realize that you got to take the time, and you got to get out there and punch in, and sign in, and it's a real hassle. I get it. You guys do it all day long with everything you use on the internet and your cell phone and all that. But a guy's got to get some subscriptions, man. And that's what I'm working towards. How's that? Working towards. Anyway, you can see the pears. Stuff like this, I need to get out here and actually just pull that one off, because that one is not any good. And so yeah, but they're doing nicely. And then this apple tree here, and I forget which apple tree is which. This might be the Fuji apple. I can't remember. I think this one over here is the Granny Smith. And it's got a bunch of them on it. I know this is the one that makes good applesauce, because we made a ton of it last year. So yeah, so they're getting there. They're nice. Not sure what this is either on my leaves. I didn't spray any kind of fungicide on here, so I don't know if this is a bug or if it's a fungus. You tell me, because I don't know. And then this one over here is the Gala apple. So they're looking pretty nice. So anyway, this tree is the same age as all these trees, but apparently this was a dwarf tree. It wasn't supposed to be a dwarf tree, but that doesn't mean that it isn't. So anyway, all right. Well, that's about all that's going on here today. Don't forget, if you know of anybody that's looking for a Dodge Power Wagon, we got one for sale right here. And you can get a hold of me with the information down below. And yeah, so it's just like Rick's Rusty Rex, man.
Hey, and welcome to Rick's Rusty Rex. By golly, we got another one today. $49.95.95. You too can own this 1978 Dodge W-150. That's right, folks. $49.95.95 here at Rick's Rex.
So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. And get on out there. Subscribe to all those other guys and gals that are trying to get their 500 subscriptions so that they can get to the NoNameNationals too. And we'll see you down in Sykeston. All right. As always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby.
I was walking down the street, I was minding my own affair.
Run, Tallulah, run.
Hi, baby.